Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why certain books or ideas seem to appear in your life at the exact moment you need them most? Life has a mysterious way of guiding us, and this audiobook is here to help you uncover the wisdom hidden within your own journey. Together, we'll explore how to find meaning in chaos, embrace uncertainty, and unlock your true potential. This is more than just an audiobook, it's a companion for transformation. Introduction. The audiobook This Secret Book Finds You When You Need It Most is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. As the creator of this channel, I've dedicated years to studying human behavior, personal growth, and the deeper questions of life. My goal is simple: to provide you with tools, insights, and inspiration that truly make a difference. In today's fast-paced world, many of us feel lost, overwhelmed, or disconnected from our true selves. Whether you're facing a major life transition, searching for purpose, or simply craving inspiration, these struggles are universal. As the great Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." I know what it feels like to be stuck, to question whether you're on the right path, to wonder if you'll ever find clarity. That's why I created this audiobook. It's designed to meet you where you are and guide you toward where you want to be. Let me assure you, you are not alone in this journey. I've walked alongside countless individuals who felt the same way you might be feeling now, uncertain, frustrated, or even hopeless. But I've also seen the incredible transformations that happen when people take the first step toward understanding themselves. As Oprah Winfrey wisely put it, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." Every challenge you face holds the potential for growth, and this audiobook is here to help you uncover that potential. Through timeless wisdom, practical lessons, and transformative stories, this audiobook will empower you to navigate life's challenges with courage and resilience. Each chapter is crafted to provide actionable strategies that you can apply immediately. From embracing uncertainty to discovering your inner compass, you'll gain tools to live authentically and create meaningful change. I encourage you to listen closely, as each word is intended to resonate deeply with your soul. By the end of this journey, you'll not only have answers but also the confidence to take bold steps toward your dreams. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1: The Mystery of Timing, Why This Book Found You. Life has a way of guiding us in ways we often don't understand until much later. Have you ever noticed how certain events or ideas seem to appear at the perfect moment? It's almost as if the universe conspires to bring you exactly what you need when you need it most. In this chapter, we'll explore the concept of divine timing, the mysterious force that ensures things happen at the right time, even when it feels like chaos reigns. We'll delve into the power of synchronicity, those magical moments when unrelated events align to create profound meaning. Along the way, I'll share practical tools to help you recognize and embrace these signs. As Albert Einstein famously said, "Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous." By the end of this chapter, you'll begin to see your life through new eyes that can spot the hidden patterns and messages meant just for you. 1. The power of synchronicity. Synchronicity is one of the most fascinating phenomena in life. It refers to meaningful coincidences that occur with no apparent causal relationship yet seem to carry deep significance. For example, have you ever thought about someone you haven't seen in years, only to bump into them the very next day? Or perhaps you've been struggling with a problem, and suddenly, a book or conversation provides the exact answer you needed? These moments aren't random, they're part of a larger tapestry woven by the universe. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist who coined the term synchronicity, described it as an acausal connecting principle, a way the universe communicates with us beyond logic. To illustrate this, let me share a story from my own life. A few years ago, I was feeling stuck in my career. I had spent months trying to figure out my next move but kept hitting dead ends. One evening, while taking a walk, I stumbled upon an old bookstore I'd never noticed before. On a whim, I went inside and picked up a book titled The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. That book changed everything for me. Its message about following your dreams and trusting the journey resonated so deeply that it sparked a chain reaction leading to where I am today. What seemed like a chance encounter turned out to be a pivotal moment in my life. And chances are, something similar has happened to you too. Synchronicities are everywhere if you know how to look for them. 2. Recognizing life signs. While synchronicities may feel magical, recognizing them requires awareness and intention. Here are some strategies to help you tune into life's subtle signals. 2.1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment. When you slow down and pay attention, you start noticing details you might otherwise overlook. For instance, a song playing on the radio might contain lyrics that speak directly to your current situation. Or a stranger's casual comment could offer unexpected wisdom. Try setting aside 5 minutes each day to sit quietly and reflect. Ask yourself, what stood out to me today? Was there a recurring theme or pattern? Over time, you'll train yourself to spot synchronicities more easily. 2.2. Keep a journal. Journaling is a powerful tool for tracking synchronicities. Write down anything unusual or meaningful that happens during your day, a dream, a conversation, a coincidence. Over weeks or months, you'll likely notice connections between seemingly unrelated events. For example, one listener once shared with me that she kept seeing the number 1111 everywhere. At first, she dismissed it as mere coincidence, but after journaling about it, she realized it always appeared when she was making important decisions. She began interpreting it as a sign to trust her instincts, and it transformed her decision-making process. 2.3. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is like an internal compass designed to guide you toward growth and fulfillment. Often, synchronicities act as nudges from your intuition, urging you to take action or change direction. As Steve Jobs once said, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Next time you experience a synchronicity, pause and ask yourself, what does this mean for me? How can I use this insight to move forward? 3. Why now? Understanding the significance of this moment. If you're listening to this audiobook right now, it's no accident. There's a reason why this content has found its way into your hands, or rather your ears, at this precise point in your life. To understand why, let's break it down into 3 key aspects. 3.1. You're ready for growth. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that builds over time. If you're drawn to this audiobook, it's because you've reached a stage where you're open to learning and evolving. As Rumi, the Persian poet, beautifully expressed, what you seek is seeking you. In other words, your readiness attracts opportunities for transformation. 3.2. Challenges are catalysts for change. It's not uncommon for people to seek answers during difficult times. Maybe you're facing uncertainty, loss, or a major transition. These challenges, though painful, are often catalysts for profound growth. They push us out of our comfort zones and force us to confront parts of ourselves we might otherwise ignore. Consider Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and author of Man's Search for Meaning. He wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." His words remind us that even in the darkest moments, there's potential for light, if we choose to see it. 3.3. Trust the process. Finally, remember that life unfolds in its own time. Sometimes, we get impatient and wish things would happen faster. But every delay, every detour serves a purpose. Trust that the universe has a plan, even if you can't see it yet. A wonderful metaphor comes from Lao Tzu, who said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." Allow yourself to flow with life's rhythm instead of resisting it. 4. A story of transformation, the boy who listened to the wind. To further illustrate the power of timing, let me share a true story about a young boy named Daniel. Growing up in a small village in Africa, Daniel dreamed of becoming a doctor. However, his family couldn't afford schooling past primary education. Disheartened but determined, he spent hours reading whatever books he could find in the local library. One day, while walking home, Daniel heard the wind rustling through the trees. Something about the sound made him stop and listen closely. Out of curiosity, he followed the sound and discovered an old man sitting under a tree, reading a medical textbook. Intrigued, Daniel approached him and asked what he was studying. The man turned out to be a retired doctor who had returned to the village after decades abroad. Seeing Daniel's passion, he offered to mentor him. Over the years, Daniel learned everything he could from the doctor, eventually earning a scholarship to study medicine overseas. Today, Daniel runs a clinic in his hometown, providing free healthcare to those in need. What struck me most about this story was how Daniel's willingness to follow a simple sign, the sound of the wind, led him to his destiny. It's a reminder that sometimes, all it takes is paying attention to the whispers of the universe. Conclusion of Chapter 1. The mystery of timing is one of life's greatest gifts. By understanding synchronicity, recognizing life's signs, and trusting the process, you can unlock doors you didn't even know existed. Remember, this audiobook wouldn't have found you unless you were ready for it. So, embrace this moment with open arms and an open heart. As we move into the next chapter, we'll dive deeper into embracing uncertainty and finding strength in chaos. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Chapter 2: Embracing Uncertainty, Finding Strength in Chaos. Uncertainty is often seen as the enemy of progress. It's uncomfortable, unpredictable, and can leave us feeling paralyzed. But what if uncertainty wasn't something to fear? What if it was actually a teacher, a guide pushing us toward growth and transformation? In this chapter, we'll explore why uncertainty is an inevitable part of life and how you can harness its power to build resilience and courage. We'll discuss practical tools to navigate uncertainty with grace, stories of individuals who thrived despite chaos, and timeless wisdom from thought leaders who understood the beauty of embracing the unknown. As Helen Keller once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." By the end of this chapter, you'll see that uncertainty isn't something to run from, it's an opportunity to step into your fullest potential. 1. The nature of uncertainty. Uncertainty is woven into the fabric of life. No matter how much we plan, there will always be variables beyond our control. Whether it's a sudden job loss, a health scare, or a global crisis, life loves to throw curveballs. But here's the thing, uncertainty isn't inherently bad. It's our perception of it that makes it seem so. When we label uncertainty as dangerous or uncomfortable, we create resistance. This resistance amplifies our fear and makes it harder to move forward. To reframe uncertainty, let's turn to the words of Rainer Maria Rilke. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart, and try to love the questions themselves. Instead of fearing the unknown, embrace it as a space for exploration and discovery. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can it help me grow? 2. Reframing uncertainty as an opportunity for self-discovery. One of the most powerful ways to navigate uncertainty is to view it as a catalyst for self-discovery. Here are 3 steps to help you shift your perspective. 2.1. Focus on what you can control. When faced with uncertainty, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything outside your control. Instead, focus on what you can influence: your mindset, your actions, and your attitude. For example, imagine losing your job unexpectedly. While you can't control the decision of your employer, you can control how you respond. Use the time to update your resume, network with others, or even explore new career paths. As Tony Robbins famously said, "The only thing you truly control is your choices." 2.2. Cultivate curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful antidote to fear. When you approach uncertainty with curiosity instead of dread, you open yourself up to possibilities. Ask questions like, what opportunities might arise from this situation? How can I use this experience to become stronger? Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, who wrote the first Harry Potter book while struggling with poverty and depression. She later said, "Rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life." Her curiosity about her own potential led her to create one of the most beloved book series in history. 2.3. Practice gratitude. Gratitude has the power to transform even the darkest moments into sources of light. During times of uncertainty, take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. It could be as simple as having a roof over your head or the support of loved ones. Research shows that practicing gratitude reduces stress and increases resilience, making it easier to face challenges head-on. 3. Tools for navigating uncertainty. Now that we've reframed uncertainty as an opportunity, let's dive into some practical tools to help you stay grounded during turbulent times. 3.1. Mindfulness practices. Mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaging with the moment. One effective technique is the 5 senses exercise. Take a deep breath and notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This simple exercise anchors you in the present and calms anxious thoughts. Another mindfulness practice is meditation. Studies have shown that regular meditation reduces anxiety and improves emotional regulation. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a significant difference. 3.2. Building emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks. To build resilience, try these strategies. Reframe failure. See failures not as endpoints but as stepping stones to success. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Seek support. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. A strong support system can provide encouragement during tough times. Adopt a growth mindset. Believe that challenges are opportunities to learn and grow. Carol Dweck, a psychologist, explains in her book Mindset, "Becoming is better than being." 3.3. Visualization techniques. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting your desires. Spend a few minutes each day imagining your ideal future. Picture yourself overcoming obstacles, achieving your goals, and living a fulfilling life. Visualization helps program your subconscious mind to align with your intentions. 4. Stories of triumph over adversity. Let me share a remarkable story that illustrates the power of embracing uncertainty. Malala Yousafzai grew up in Pakistan under Taliban rule, where girls were forbidden from attending school. Despite immense danger, Malala continued advocating for education rights. In 2012, she survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban, a moment that could have crushed anyone's spirit. Instead of succumbing to fear, Malala emerged stronger. She went on to become the youngest ever Nobel laureate and a global advocate for girls' education. Reflecting on her journey, she said, "Do not wait for someone else to come and speak for you. It's you who can change the world." Malala's story teaches us that uncertainty doesn't define us, it reveals our strength. By leaning into discomfort, we uncover hidden reserves of courage and resilience. 5. Lessons learned from thriving through chaos. From the examples above, several key lessons emerge. 5.1. Flexibility is key. Life rarely goes according to plan. Those who thrive in uncertainty are adaptable. They adjust their sails when the winds change direction. As Bruce Lee wisely said, "Be water, my friend. Like water, flow around obstacles rather than resisting them." 5.2. Perseverance pays off. Success doesn't come overnight. It requires persistence, patience, and faith in the process. Remember, every challenge you face is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. 5.3. Trust yourself. At the heart of navigating uncertainty is self-trust. Believe in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Eleanor Roosevelt put it beautifully. "You must do the thing you think you cannot do." Conclusion of Chapter 2. Uncertainty may feel chaotic, but within its chaos lies immense potential. By focusing on what you can control, cultivating curiosity, and building emotional resilience, you can transform uncertainty into a source of strength. Remember, you are capable of far more than you realize. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore how to reconnect with your authentic self and live a life aligned with your values. Stay tuned, because discovering your true path is closer than you think. Chapter 3. Discovering your inner compass, living authentically. Deep within you lies an inner compass, a guiding force that knows your true path. Yet, in the noise of modern life, it's easy to lose touch with this compass. We chase societal expectations, compare ourselves to others, and suppress our authentic selves in favor of fitting in. But living authentically isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity for fulfillment. When you align your actions with your core values, you create a life that feels meaningful and true. In this chapter, we'll explore how to reconnect with your inner compass, identify what truly matters to you, and build a life rooted in authenticity. As Brené Brown wisely said, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. By the end of this chapter, you'll have the tools to live boldly, unapologetically, and fully aligned with your deepest truths. 1. Understanding your core values. Your core values are the principles that guide your decisions and define your identity. They act as a foundation for everything you do. Without clarity about your values, it's easy to drift through life, feeling disconnected and unfulfilled. 1.1. What are core values? Core values are the non-negotiables in your life, the things you stand for no matter what. For some, it might be integrity or kindness. For others, it could be creativity or adventure. Identifying your values helps you make choices that resonate with your true self. As Viktor Frankl wrote in Man's Search for Meaning, those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how. Your values give you a sense of purpose, even in the face of challenges. 1.2. How to identify your core values. To uncover your core values, ask yourself, what activities make me feel most alive? When do I feel proud of myself? What qualities do I admire in others? Write down your answers and look for patterns. For example, if you consistently value honesty, relationships, and learning, these might be your core values. Keep refining your list until you have 3 to 5 values that truly define you. 2. Overcoming external noise. In today's hyper-connected world, external noise bombards us constantly. Social media, advertisements, and societal pressures tell us how to dress, what to achieve, and who to be. But trying to live up to someone else's standards will only leave you feeling empty. 2.1. Recognizing societal expectations. Societal expectations often come disguised as success. A high-paying job, a big house, or a perfect relationship might seem like universal goals, but they may not align with your personal values. Ask yourself, am I pursuing this because it matters to me, or because others expect it of me? 2.2. Silencing external pressures. To silence external pressures, try these strategies. Limit social media use. Social media often amplifies comparison and envy. Set boundaries around your screen time. Surround yourself with supportive people. Spend time with those who celebrate your uniqueness instead of judging it. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself when you fall short of unrealistic standards. As Kristen Neff, a pioneer in self-compassion research, says, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. 3. Living authentically every day. Living authentically isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. Here are actionable steps to help you align your life with your values. 3.1. Make decisions based on your values. Every decision you make, big or small, should reflect your core values. For instance, if family is one of your values, prioritize spending quality time with loved ones. If creativity is important to you, carve out space in your schedule for artistic pursuits. 3.2. Set boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your authenticity. Say no to activities or people that drain your energy or conflict with your values. As Lamotte humorously puts it, no is a complete sentence. 3.3. Celebrate small wins. Authentic living takes courage, so celebrate every step forward. Did you speak your truth in a difficult conversation? Did you turn down a commitment that didn't align with your values? Acknowledge these moments. They're proof that you're growing into your authentic self. 4. A story of authentic living, the artist who chose freedom. Let me share the story of Vincent van Gogh, one of history's most celebrated artists. Despite facing rejection, poverty, and mental health struggles, Van Gogh remained fiercely committed to his art. He once wrote to his brother Theo, I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart. Van Gogh's journey wasn't easy. He sold only one painting during his lifetime and relied heavily on financial support from his family. Yet, he never compromised his vision. His bold brushstrokes and vibrant colors were a reflection of his inner world, a world untouched by societal norms. Today, his works inspire millions worldwide. Van Gogh's story reminds us that living authentically requires sacrifice, but the rewards are immeasurable. By staying true to himself, he created a legacy that transcends time. 5. Benefits of living authentically. When you live authentically, you unlock a host of benefits that enrich every aspect of your life. 5.1. Inner peace. Living in alignment with your values brings a sense of calm. You no longer waste energy pretending to be someone you're not. As Mahatma Gandhi said, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. 5.2. Greater fulfillment. Authentic living leads to a deeper sense of satisfaction. Instead of chasing external validation, you focus on what truly matters to you. This shift creates a life filled with joy and purpose. 5.3. Increased confidence. When you embrace your authentic self, you radiate confidence. Others are drawn to your authenticity, and you inspire them to do the same. Maya Angelou captured this beautifully. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. 6. Practical exercises to cultivate authenticity. Here are 2 exercises to help you deepen your connection with your authentic self. 6.1. Write a letter to your future self. Imagine writing a letter to yourself 5 years from now. What advice would you give? What dreams do you want to pursue? This exercise helps clarify your aspirations and ensures they align with your values. 6.2. Practice daily reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on your actions. Ask yourself, did I stay true to my values today? What could I improve tomorrow? This habit keeps you accountable and reinforces your commitment to authenticity. Conclusion of Chapter 3. Discovering your inner compass and living authentically is a lifelong journey. It requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. But the rewards, peace, fulfillment, and confidence are worth every step. As we move into the next chapter, we'll explore the art of letting go and creating space for new beginnings. Stay tuned, because releasing what no longer serves you is the key to unlocking your full potential. Chapter 4. The Art of Letting Go, Releasing What No Longer Serves You. Holding on to the past or clinging to unrealistic expectations can weigh you down like an anchor. Whether it's a toxic relationship, outdated habits, or limiting beliefs, what no longer serves you prevents you from moving forward. In this chapter, we'll explore the transformative power of letting go. You'll learn how to identify what needs releasing, practice techniques for emotional detachment, and embrace new beginnings with open arms. Letting go isn't about forgetting, it's about creating space for growth and renewal. As Lao Tzu wisely said, by letting go, it all gets done. By the end of this chapter, you'll understand that releasing what holds you back is not only liberating but also essential for living a life of purpose and joy. 1. Identifying what to let go of. The first step in letting go is recognizing what no longer aligns with your highest good. Here are 3 common areas where people often need to release. 1.1. Toxic relationships. Toxic relationships drain your energy and leave you feeling unfulfilled. These could be friendships, romantic partnerships, or even family dynamics characterized by manipulation, negativity, or disrespect. Ask yourself, does this person uplift me or bring me down? If the answer is the latter, it may be time to let go. 1.2. Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are internal narratives that hold you back. Phrases like, I'm not good enough, or I'll never succeed, create self-imposed barriers. As Marianne Williamson wrote, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Challenge these beliefs and replace them with empowering truths. 1.3. Outdated habits. Habits form over time, but some no longer serve you as you grow. For example, procrastination, perfectionism, or overworking might have been coping mechanisms in the past, but they hinder progress now. Identify which habits are holding you back and commit to change. 2. Practicing detachment. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means releasing attachment to outcomes and trusting the process. Here are practical tools to help you cultivate detachment. 2.1. Meditation and visualization. Meditation helps quiet the mind and fosters detachment from obsessive thoughts. Try visualizing yourself placing burdens into a balloon and watching it float away. This symbolic act reinforces your ability to release what weighs you down. 2.2. Journaling for release. Journaling is a powerful way to process emotions and gain clarity. Write letters to people or situations you need to let go of, but don't send them. Instead, use this exercise to express your feelings fully and then burn or tear up the paper as a ritual of release. 2.3. Surrendering control. Letting go requires surrendering the illusion of control. As Eckhart Tolle explains in The Power of Now, accept then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Trust that life will unfold as it should, even if you can't see the bigger picture. 3. Embracing new beginnings. Once you've released what no longer serves you, you create fertile ground for new opportunities. Here's how to welcome new beginnings with grace. 3.1. Cultivate a beginner's mindset. A beginner's mindset involves approaching life with curiosity and openness. Shunryu Suzuki, a Zen teacher, said, "In the beginner's mind there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind there are few." Stay receptive to learning and growth. 3.2. Take small steps forward. Big changes can feel overwhelming, so start small. For instance, if you're leaving a toxic job, focus on updating your resume or networking before jumping into something new. Progress builds momentum. 3.3. Celebrate fresh starts. Acknowledge the courage it takes to let go and begin anew. Treat yourself to something special, a walk in nature, a favorite meal, or simply quiet reflection, to honor your journey. 4. A story of letting go, the butterfly effect. Let me share the story of Sarah, a woman I met during one of my workshops. For years, Sarah stayed in a marriage that left her emotionally drained. She feared judgment from others and worried about disrupting her children's lives. But deep down, she knew staying was costing her happiness. One day, Sarah decided to seek therapy. Through counseling, she realized that her unhappiness stemmed not from external circumstances, but from her inability to let go. With support, she made the difficult decision to separate. While the transition was challenging, Sarah soon discovered newfound freedom and peace. Today, Sarah runs her own business, travels extensively, and enjoys a close relationship with her children. Reflecting on her journey, she said, "Letting go wasn't easy, but it gave me wings I didn't know I had." Sarah's story illustrates that letting go opens doors to possibilities you might never have imagined. 5. Lessons learned from letting go. From stories like Sarah's, several key lessons emerge. 5.1. Growth requires discomfort. Letting go is rarely comfortable, but it's necessary for growth. As Robin Sharma puts it, change is hard at first, messy in the middle, and gorgeous at the end. 5.2. Trust the process. Even when the path ahead seems unclear, trust that letting go creates space for better things. Remember, every ending paves the way for a new beginning. 5.3. Self-love is key. At its core, letting go is an act of self-love. Prioritize your well-being and surround yourself with positivity. As Lucille Ball famously said, "Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line." 6. Practical techniques to master letting go. Here are 2 additional exercises to deepen your practice of letting go. 6.1. Create a release ceremony. Gather items that symbolize what you're letting go of, photos, letters, or objects, and perform a symbolic release. Burn them safely, bury them, or throw them into flowing water. This ritual solidifies your intention to move on. 6.2. Practice gratitude for closure. Instead of focusing on loss, shift your perspective to gratitude. Thank experiences for the lessons they taught you, even if they were painful. Gratitude transforms endings into stepping stones for growth. Conclusion of Chapter 4. Letting go is both an art and a science, a delicate balance of courage, trust, and action. By identifying what no longer serves you, practicing detachment, and embracing new beginnings, you free yourself to live fully and authentically. As we move into the final chapter, we'll explore how to turn insights into action and create meaningful change in your life. Stay tuned, because taking bold steps toward your dreams is closer than you think. Chapter 5: Creating Meaningful Change, Taking Action Toward Your Dreams. Knowledge without action remains stagnant. You've spent time exploring synchronicity, embracing uncertainty, living authentically, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Now comes the most critical step: turning these insights into tangible results. In this chapter, we'll dive into the art of creating meaningful change. You'll learn how to set intentional goals, build consistent habits, celebrate progress, and inspire others through your journey. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence and purpose, you can transform your life in profound ways. As Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "The future depends on what you do today." By the end of this chapter, you'll be equipped with actionable strategies to take bold steps toward your dreams and create a legacy of positive impact. 1. Setting intentional goals. Goals are the roadmap to your dreams, but not all goals are created equal. To ensure your efforts lead to meaningful change, focus on setting intentional goals that align with your values and vision. 1.1. What are SMART goals? SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This framework ensures your goals are clear and attainable. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," say, "I will exercise for 30 minutes, 3 times a week, for the next 3 months." Instead of saying, "I want to succeed," say, "I will complete 1 professional certification within 6 months. 1.2. Aligning goals with your values. Your goals should reflect your core values. If creativity is important to you, set goals around artistic projects or learning new skills. If relationships matter most, prioritize spending quality time with loved ones. When your goals align with your values, they become more motivating and fulfilling. 1.3. Visualizing success. Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting your goals. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your objectives. Picture the emotions, the environment, and the people involved. Visualization helps program your subconscious mind to work toward your desired outcomes. 2. Building consistent habits. Goals provide direction, but habits are the engine that drives progress. Here's how to build habits that stick. 2.1. Start small. Big changes often fail because they overwhelm us. Instead, start with tiny actions. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, emphasizes, "You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems." For instance, if your goal is to read more, commit to reading just 1 page a day. Over time, small actions compound into significant results. 2.2. Use triggers and routines. Habits thrive on consistency. Pair new behaviors with existing routines. For example, if you want to meditate daily, do it right after brushing your teeth. The trigger, brushing your teeth, cues the habit, meditation, making it easier to stick. 2.3. Stay accountable. Accountability keeps you on track. Share your goals with a trusted friend or join a community of like-minded individuals. Knowing someone else is counting on you increases commitment. As Brené Brown notes, vulnerability is the birthplace of innovation, creativity, and change. Being open about your journey invites support and encouragement. 3. Celebrating progress. Progress fuels motivation. Celebrating milestones, not just the final destination, keeps you energized and engaged. 3.1. Track your wins. Keep a journal or use an app to record your achievements, no matter how small. Did you wake up early despite feeling tired? Write it down. Did you resist procrastination and finish a task? Celebrate it. Tracking wins reinforces positive behavior. 3.2. Reward yourself. Rewards motivate continued effort. Treat yourself when you hit milestones, whether it's enjoying a favorite meal, taking a day off, or buying something special. Rewards signal to your brain that hard work pays off. 3.3. Reflect on growth. Periodically review your journey. Ask yourself, how far have I come? What challenges did I overcome? What lessons have I learned? Reflection deepens your appreciation for progress and strengthens your resolve to keep going. 4. Inspiring others through your journey. Your transformation has ripple effects. By sharing your story, you inspire others to embark on their own journeys of growth. 4.1. Leading by example. People are drawn to authenticity. When you live boldly and pursue your dreams, you become a role model. As John C. Maxwell says, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Your actions speak louder than words. 4.2. Sharing your story. Stories connect us. Whether through conversations, social media, or public speaking, share your experiences openly. Highlight both successes and struggles. It's the challenges that make your story relatable and inspiring. 4.3. Leaving a legacy. True fulfillment comes from contributing to something greater than yourself. Consider how your journey can benefit others. Mentor someone, volunteer your time, or create content that educates and uplifts. As Maya Angelou reminds us, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. 5. Overcoming setbacks and staying resilient. No journey toward meaningful change is without its challenges. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to derail your progress. Here's how to navigate obstacles with resilience. 5.1. Reframe failure as feedback. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the process. Instead of viewing setbacks as evidence of inadequacy, see them as valuable lessons. As Thomas Edison famously said after thousands of failed attempts to invent the light bulb, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Each failure brings you closer to success. 5.2. Practice self-compassion. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to be hard on yourself. Instead, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. Kristen Neff, a leading researcher on self-compassion, explains, self-compassion provides an island of calm in the midst of life's storms. Treat yourself with kindness, just as you would a close friend. 5.3. Focus on what you can control. During tough times, focus on what you can influence, your mindset, your effort, and your response to challenges. Let go of what's outside your control. This shift in perspective reduces stress and empowers you to move forward. 6. Creating a support system. You don't have to pursue your dreams alone. Building a strong support system amplifies your chances of success. 6.1. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with shape your mindset and behavior. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to grow. Jim Rohn famously said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. 6.2. Seek mentorship. A mentor can provide guidance, accountability, and wisdom gained from experience. Whether it's a professional coach, a family member, or someone in your field, seek out mentors who align with your goals and values. Their insights can save you time and help you avoid common pitfalls. 6.3. Join communities. Communities foster connection and collaboration. Whether online or offline, find groups of like-minded individuals who share your passions. Engage in discussions, ask questions, and offer support. Together you'll create a culture of growth and encouragement. 7. Building momentum through consistency. Consistency is the key to lasting change. While motivation may fluctuate, discipline keeps you moving forward. 7.1. Create a daily routine. A well-designed routine minimizes decision fatigue and ensures steady progress. For example, dedicate 30 minutes each morning to personal development, reading, journaling, or meditating. Schedule focused work blocks for your most important tasks. End your day with reflection and gratitude. 7.2. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task feels overwhelming, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Often, starting is the hardest part, and once you begin, momentum takes over. This technique works for everything from writing to exercising. 7.3 Embrace imperfection. Perfectionism is the enemy of progress. Don't wait for the perfect moment to act. Start where you are, with what you have. As Anne Lamott humorously puts it, perfectionism is the voice of the oppressor. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. 8. Inspiring stories of transformation. Let me share a story that illustrates the power of taking action and creating meaningful change. The story of Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai grew up in Pakistan under Taliban rule, where girls were forbidden from attending school. Despite immense danger, Malala continued advocating for education rights. In 2012, she survived an assassination attempt by the Taliban, a moment that could have crushed anyone's spirit. Instead of succumbing to fear, Malala emerged stronger. She went on to become the youngest ever Nobel laureate and a global advocate for girls' education. Reflecting on her journey, she said, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Malala's story teaches us that taking action, even in the face of adversity, creates ripples of change. Her courage inspires millions worldwide to fight for justice and equality. 9. Leaving a lasting legacy. Your journey doesn't end with personal success, it extends to the impact you leave on others. Consider how your actions today can shape the future. 9.1. Be the change you wish to see. Mahatma Gandhi's famous words remind us that real change starts with individual action. Whether it's promoting kindness, advocating for justice, or mentoring others, your efforts contribute to a better world. 9.2. Share knowledge generously. Teaching others reinforces your own learning and creates a ripple effect of growth. Write a blog, host workshops, or simply share advice with friends. Your knowledge has the power to transform lives. 9.3. Cultivate gratitude and joy. A legacy isn't just about achievements, it's also about the energy you bring to the world. Cultivate gratitude, spread joy, and approach life with curiosity and wonder. As Albert Schweitzer said, "Example is not the main thing in influencing others. It is the only thing." Conclusion of Chapter 5. Creating meaningful change requires intention, consistency, and resilience. By setting smart goals, building habits, celebrating progress, and inspiring others, you transform insights into action and dreams into reality. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you envision. As we conclude this audiobook, I want to leave you with one final thought. You hold within you the power to shape your destiny. Trust yourself, stay committed, and embrace the journey. The best is yet to come. Audiobook conclusion. Throughout this audiobook, we've explored profound themes that can transform your life if applied with intention and consistency. Let's recap the key lessons. The mystery of timing. Life has a way of guiding you to exactly what you need when you need it most. Synchronicities are signs from the universe. Pay attention to them. Embracing uncertainty. Uncertainty is not your enemy, it's a teacher. By reframing challenges as opportunities, you build resilience and courage. Living authentically, your core values are your compass. Align your actions with what truly matters to you, and you'll find peace and fulfillment. Letting go, release what no longer serves you, whether it's toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, or outdated habits. Creating space allows new beginnings to flourish. Taking action, knowledge without action remains stagnant. Set intentional goals, build consistent habits, and celebrate progress along the way. These lessons are tools to help you navigate life's complexities and unlock your full potential. Together, they form a roadmap for meaningful change. Change doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey that requires patience, persistence, and faith in the process. I urge you to take these lessons to heart and apply them daily. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that every step forward brings you closer to the life you desire. As Helen Keller once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement." Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome obstacles. Remember, the only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. With determination and courage, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Thank you for joining me on this wisdom journey. It's been an honor to share these insights with you and to be part of your growth. Your willingness to listen, reflect, and act is a testament to your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. If you found value in this audiobook, I'd love for you to support Wisdom Audiobooks by liking, sharing this video, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement helps us reach more people and continue creating transformative content. And remember, this is just the beginning of your journey. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep growing. The world needs your light. Shine brightly.